Well, you know, for more than a decade ago, the Ottawa Regional Cancer Foundation gave Dr. John Bell and his team of researchers $25,000 to begin what's called oncolytic virus research, essentially a virus that is injected into a cancer patient to attack and shrink cancer tumors while leaving healthy tissue alone. We caught up with Dr. Bell in his lab for an update on his groundbreaking research.
So this is a relatively new lab that we have, and in it you'll see people who are working on their PhDs or their master's degrees. Some are professional scientists, and they're all working on projects aimed at trying to develop new and innovative cancer therapeutics.
You're in the second phase of your clinical trials right now with the oncolytic virus research?
Right.
How's that going?
Good so far. You know, we're excited about the data as it's coming in, but we still have a ways to go.
Break it down for our viewers as to what that means exactly.
Well, the big trial, the one that's really critical for us right now, is actually done around the world. It's being done in Ottawa, Hamilton, United States, Korea, Taiwan, and going into Europe now. And it's aimed at trying to find if our virus works well in patients who have a form of liver cancer or cancer that arises initially in their liver. And so we now have a study ongoing where we're treating people, and we're just waiting to see, does this do better than the current kinds of therapies that are available for this particular kind of cancer.
So what does this trial involve then? You inject actually a virus into the person for the treatment?
That's right. So what we have is we've designed this virus, which is a replicating virus. It's able to grow, but only inside tumors, not in your normal tissues. And so it's injected either intravenously or directly into the tumor in a combination. And we just wait to see what happens to the tumor. Does it start to get smaller? Do the patients have better survival outcomes and that sort of thing?
Now, this isn't research that was done overnight. How long have you been working on this, and how much work has gone into it?
It's been a long time, and you know, the foundation was one of the first people to invest in us a long time ago, 25,000 probably about 15 years ago, to get us kick-started. And I think over the last 15 years we've made a lot of changes, a lot of work's been done now in trying to find the best viruses, and we're now in the stage of testing it in people to make sure that it actually does what it does in animal models. The investment people have made over the last 30 years in cancer research is starting to pay off, and we're really starting to see big changes, and now's the time to even push a little bit harder to make sure that we actually make these therapies have a chance to make it to the clinic and change people's lives. It's great, I think, in Ottawa to be able to have clinical trials, because the way it works is we find that people get treated with conventional therapies, and when that fails, which it often does unfortunately, clinical trials give them an opportunity to try something else. So if we didn't have them here in Ottawa, they'd have to go, you know, to the United States or something. So it's great that we have them right here in our cancer center.
For some patients too, that can become a last-ditch effort, if you will, to try and save their life.
It is, and you know, it's still experimental therapeutics, and there's no guarantees, but it's a chance to try. And I think every patient I've ever spoken to says, well, even if this doesn't work for me, maybe you'll learn something. So I think it's a great opportunity for people to contribute and hopefully have a second chance at